Gaffer, a disappointing defeat last time out. What lessons have you taken from that game, and what will you be looking to change tomorrow versus Chippenham?
Well, first and foremost, the result, obviously. But the way we get that result is immaterial at the moment, really. I just think obviously the most important thing for us and anyone when you're struggling for results is to get one. How that comes is not the most important thing. But the most important thing for me is that we apply ourselves in the right way for a long time. And I've been saying this for the last couple of weeks, that we haven't had a sustained period in a game. We haven't really put a performance together where we've played well for the whole game. So that's all I'm asking of the players, to give effort, to give desire, to give passion, and to do all those things. And we've got good quality players, and it's a danger that you can become a little bit low on confidence. So we've had a really good week as far as picking them up since the last game and the last result, trying to really pick them up and give them that confidence, and they've trained really well and reacted well. So they've got to take that into the game now. And listen, it's Chippingham, they're bottom of the league, but they will probably think they're in a false position because they do play some good football. Watched a few of their games, watched their game against Torquay. Whereas in the second half they played very well against Torquay, but they were 3-0 down then, so how much of that was Torquay allowing them to do so? But they've got some good players, and they're in a position at the moment where they've got nothing to lose. So they're always dangerous games, but every game's a game that we'll go into and try and win, and this one's no different.
You mentioned after the game on Tuesday that you'd be looking at your team selections in terms of grinding out those performances that you just mentioned earlier. Can we expect to see many changes going into tomorrow's game?
Yeah, there'll be changes in different ways, but I think at this moment in time we need some of the senior players on the pitch, and we have got, as I say, we've got players coming back from injury, so we're getting in a better place as far as that's concerned. Couldn't fill the bench on Tuesday night. I had 2 goalkeepers on the bench because we have 3 in the building at the moment, or did have. So we're a little bit light on numbers, but we are close to getting a few back. Whether they'll be involved tomorrow or not will remain to be seen. But it's a small squad at the moment, but it's a quality squad, and we're not producing the football I'd expect us to produce. But the effort levels are there. They just need to grasp what I want them to do, how I want them to play, and be brave on the football to get results. And I think the senior players coming into the team will give us that little bit of bravery on the football, and making good decisions on the pitch is key. We can't play the game for them when they're out there, but those senior players that have played 300, 400, 500 games, majority of the time make good decisions. So those players coming back in the fold will help us.
Finally, just to touch on tomorrow's opponents, Chippenham Town. You've already mentioned there that they've had a tough spell recently, sitting bottom of the table. How important is it that we approach that game obviously with full focus and don't necessarily take anything for granted in terms of where they are?
It's of the utmost importance. In any league, anywhere across the world, or in any game, if you drop your standards and you drop the way you approach things, you'll get beat. And that's no different in this level, or the Premier League, or if Liverpool turn up at Wolves, I think they can have a walk through the park, and Wolves can go and beat Liverpool, for instance. You can look at all these things across all sports. It's an attitude. It's a way. It's an option. It's a choice of how we turn up and how we apply ourselves. We've got no excuses. We've got a good team. We've got good players. We're just not hit a rhythm yet, and we haven't quite managed to put the performances together as far as 95-minute performances, 2 or 3 in a row. So we need to get at it, because we're in October. We're 4th from bottom of the league, which is unacceptable. I accept that. The team accepts that, and we need to change that. And we've been working hard this week to try and change that mentality first and foremost. The way we approach things is we're a big club at this level, and everyone raises their game against us. So meet it head on. Don't shy away from it. Embrace it. And we have to raise our game every day, every week, and go from there. If we do that, we'll be fine. So that's all I'm asking for the players, to give 100% commitment, and go down there and try and win the game and approach the game in the right manner. Always respect the opposition, always. But we're going to win. We're going there to win, sorry. So that is the most important thing, and that's how the team has to see it and view it as well.